Hi there, Sagittarius. Welcome to my channel. This is Yetta Pearl. Thank you so much for joining me. So I've decided, now I've had, a bit of time, like kind of a soft opening for this channel. Now I'm really ready for the subscriber count to go way up and to really, boost this channel. So I've decided that I am going to do a giveaway. As soon as I reach 100 subscribers, then I will give away a free reading for an individual reading. So, when I was checking in with the angels and asking them, how do I get the subscribers up on this channel? Well, they said, ask the subscribers to help you. so, kind of a obvious answer when I think about it. So they said to ask you guys, if you're sitting here, you're watching, then please do subscribe and please send, share with friends of yours, anybody that you think would enjoy this, or share it on your Facebook page, or, whatever, however you're guided to share. And my next goal is to get to 100 subscribers. So I appreciate all your help. Thank you so much. Okay, so let's see. This is your angel reading for August 2nd through 8th of 2021. And this is a general reading. As such, it may not completely resonate with everybody. Just take the parts that do resonate and leave the rest. So let's see. Oh, this looks really lovely. This looks really lovely. So what kind of a project do you have going on? Or what thing are you thinking of doing next? Whatever it is, your angels are saying that you need to realize that you don't know as much as you need to for this. Certainly you have some knowledge, but there's more to be learned. So consult the people who are considered to be the experts on that topic. You will never regret it. There are even times that you have to pay these experts, right? Like, it's not always free advice, and so be prepared for that. Like they are the expert on purpose. They've spent a lot of time and a lot of effort becoming that, and so as such, sometimes their time is worthy of being paid for, if they're asking. Many people do still offer some free advice to start out, but and so take advantage of that when you can. But if somebody is requiring to be paid for their hour of serving you, then certainly that'll be worth it for you. Okay. Yeah. Hang on. So it feels almost like, some of you are wanting to buy a home. Some of you are wanting to, it feels very home related. So maybe it's home renovations or an addition or something like that. I'm seeing windows and glass. Maybe it's a greenhouse. Anyway, so whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish, consult somebody who knows what they're doing. Because, well, like they said already, you definitely do, but there is more to be known that will help you so much in your project. It'll make it so that things go very smoothly compared to what they would otherwise if you don't do that. And so it's also time then to explore your options. So sometimes what you learn from the experts means that how you wanted to do it is not really going to work well. So maybe you'll have to be looking at other options, at other ways of doing things. See what else you can be doing. So let me just see. This is also, for some of you, this is, okay, it's a different subject. For some of you, it's related to that, what you're being advised to consult an expert on. For some of you, this is different. This is, it feels like a job. It feels like, maybe you're considering changing jobs, and there are, like you could choose many different careers to go into. Or, maybe there's several different avenues that you could go. Maybe you could even stay in your current, with your current company, but move into a different position. So, there's a lot of different options. So weigh those out fairly carefully. Make sure you're understanding what would be involved with each one before you, don't just leave somewhere for the sake of leaving. Wait until you know what you're getting into in the next thing before you cut ties with the old one. So, yeah. Sometimes for some of you, maybe you can keep both, is how that feels. In terms of a job, if you have a part-time job, maybe you can get another part-time job if that's your goal, right? And that way you could have both, at least for a little while, until you really truly know which avenue is best for you, right? Like there are ways you can slide into things without fully committing until sometime in the future. Yeah. Okay, that's all I'm getting on this at this moment, but we'll see. Maybe it feels like there's going to be more come about this, but we'll see. Maybe not. So it feels very much like you've been kind of submerged lately. It's like you've been, things have been heavy on you that, you're doing your best to get out there and to, be with people and with friends and be lighthearted, and you're spending time, trying to come out of your shell, but it hasn't really been working too well. You're still feeling kind of disconnected, is how it feels. Like you can be there in the physical, but the rest of you is kind of absent a little bit, and that's how it feels. But it's time now to come up for air. Is how that feels. It's like you coming up and being able to take that big, full, deep breath after being underwater. That's how it feels. Okay. Yes, now you can breathe because things are returning to how you like them. Stable. It feels more stable now, is what I'm getting. How does that feel to you? Yeah. So here we go. Now it's time for you to decide what it is that you want. So really take some good quality time and have no distractions. Turn your phone off even. Shocking. Have no TV on, no radio, whatever. Decide, be kind of firm with yourself. Keep your focus on this. Get a pen and paper and ask yourself, what do you want? So sometimes you will have to make a list first of what you do not want, right? Well, I don't want to be broke, and I don't want to be living in this house forever, and I don't want to stay at that job forever, or whatever it may be, right? Like you'll personalize that, obviously. And once you have fully, firmly set it in your mind what you don't want, well, allow that to lead you to what you do want. So, you want a different home in this specific location, or, if you don't have a specific location in mind, well, that's okay. You don't have to name it, but you can say what you want it to look like. Like maybe you like your yard to be very private, or maybe you want it to open up onto a field in the back so that you have no neighbors right behind you. Or maybe, whatever it is that you want, well, write that down. Or whether if it's talking about a job, well, what kind of a job do you want? And how much money do you want to make while you're working at that job, right? And really, really be clear on what it is you are looking for. And once you've got that all written down, keep it. And you can make more copies. Then you can go and have a ceremonial fire, and you can set flames to your desire, which brings it up, and in the smoke, then it dissipates to the whole universe, and therefore all avenues, all molecules of it are out there as your request, right? And that way you get to, keep it in your mind's eye, how it looks, how it feels, and expect it. Expect the opportunities to attain that. It's not like it comes and, well, not usually, it's not like it comes and drops in your lap. Like somebody's not going to knock on the door and say, here's the deed to your new house because you put that out there, right? It's not generally how it works. How it does work, though, is that you become aware. The opportunity is brought to you to acquire that, and that something just like what you visualized or very close suddenly comes to your attention. Maybe it's advertised or something like that, and you see that the vendor is willing to to work with the purchaser and to make it so that right now already or very, very soon you have all the resources in place to purchase that, or that you can talk to the person selling and they are willing to work with you for you to come up with down payment over a period of a year, or whatever it is, right? So it's the opportunity to acquire that comes to you. You still have to take the action steps to do it. You can see that advertisement somewhere and say, hey, that would be perfect, and then turn it off and never look at it again. Well, obviously that's not going to come to you, right? You still have to go for it. You still have to take the steps. But in the meantime, spend your time determining what it is that you want and put that out there. And then, it really feels like, and it's a kind of another subject here, so we were on the consulting an expert for whatever it is that you're trying to create in your life, and you're looking at all different options. Feels like you're coming up out of under the water and taking a deep breath, like you've been kind of submerged, and now you've made a firm decision as to what it is you actually want. Now it's time to look after yourself. So we have here tranquility. That looks awesome, doesn't it? And we have nurturing. Yeah, that feels really good. And so both of those are self-care, right? How have you been? It feels very much like you have not been really looking after yourself. You've not been paying attention to your own needs and what things you want. It feels like you've been suppressing that. So there's more of this, having been submerged. It's your desires that you've also been submerging. And so let those out into the clear light of day so that you know what it is that you are craving. It doesn't do well to ignore a craving. It tends to build. So get that out, feel it, know it, like picture yourself in it, whatever it is you're wanting. Certainly do the lovely hot baths, or get a massage, or foot reflexology, or whatever it is, a facial. Do the self-pampering things if that is how you recharge, or go walking in the woods, or sit out around the fire with friends, or however it is that you recharge your batteries. Whatever it is, then do that, because you need to look after yourself so that you have the energy to see these opportunities and be able to take them. It's really crucial. It feels like you're out of balance in a way, that you've been tired and you don't quite have what it takes to see even the opportunities. If you see them, you sure don't have the energy to take advantage of them, right? And so get yourself in balance so that these things, when they come to you, that you can take advantage, that you can step up and do that and be that for yourself. Yeah. Okay, so let's ask for one last card from the daily guidance. There it is, right there. Giving and receiving. So there's that balance that we were just talking about. If you always keep everything to yourself, in terms of what you earn and what you have, people are giving you stuff and you're taking it, or you're always receiving, then your give and receive is out of balance. You have to also give. You have to maybe, choose a charity or go through your closets and donate the stuff that you are no longer needing or using. Like look around your home. What kind of things are there that you don't use? Give them away. Give those things away. You don't need them. Number one, they're cluttering up your house and your life and therefore your thoughts. And so when you get that out of there, then your thoughts can become clearer, and then you have room to receive more or different things. It's a flow. It comes and it goes, right? And it's always to your benefit to give. It's called tithing. And, there's so much, I don't even know if I can adequately explain what it is, but it is an energetic exchange. The more you give, the more you receive. And that's money, that's products, that's stuff, that's time, that's energy, that's love, that's affection. All those things, you really want them to be in balance. How much you give, therefore how much you can receive. Okay. All right, so Sagittarius, let's do some giving right now. Let's give some beautiful, calm energy to the whole world. Oh, it feels good. Yeah, feels good to give. Let's just spread that everywhere. Beautiful. The whole world needs it. We're part of the world. We need it too. Thank you so much, Sagittarius. I love you and I appreciate you, and I will see you next week.